Brandy Melville is the worst store in America, and I freaking love it.
Dana Donnelly presents In Defense of Brandy Melville.
Hello, if you're new here, welcome to my channel, and if you're not new here, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dana Donnelly, comedian, filmmaker, and aspiring cool teenager forever and ever, and today I'm going to be defending Brandy Melville. First of all, let me just say Brandy Melville doesn't need me to defend them, okay? They have a very loyal, dedicated, and huge consumer base. Not huge, like the consumers are big. The consumers are actually tiny. I just mean like they have a lot of consumers. Many tiny girls shop at Brandy Melville, is what I'm saying. So even though their consumers are tiny, they are large in number. There's a lot of them. So no, they don't need me to say all of what I'm about to say. They are not paying me to make this video. In fact, I have a deep-seated suspicion that I might be getting an email offering me money to take this video down later, should it reach enough people, because they don't want the likes of me, an old fatty, associated with their cool girl brand. If this video performs the way I hope it will, the CEO of Brandy Melville is watching me right now going, "Shut up, you old fatty! Keep my cool girl clothing brand name out of your fatty mouth!" Nevertheless, I must stand up for them. I'm not gonna actually stand, I'm gonna sit down for them. But why? Because I love them. Let's talk about it. So first of all, what is Brandy Melville? A little background for anyone who's not in the know. At its most basic, Brandy Melville is a one-size-fits-all clothing store. It's actually not one-size-fits-all, it's just one size. Okay, whatever, shut up. They're a clothing store that their whole business model is that they have a one size of every item, all right? And that's kind of what it is on the surface. A mid-price point mall store with pretty quality clothing that does happen to only come in one size, and that size does seem to align most closely with an extra small to medium. And that would be my surface level description of Brandy Melville to someone who's never heard of it before. But beneath the surface, get out your digging shovels, ladies. Beneath the surface, there is so much more there. Beneath the surface, Brandy Melville is not just selling high quality cotton basics at a fair price. They are selling the quintessential California cool girl lifestyle. Brandy Melville clothes are the uniform of the California cool girl, and I, Dana Donnelly, a self-proclaimed California lame girl, always thought that if I could just dress like that California cool girl, I could become her. I, Dana Donnelly, wanted to be Brandy Melville. Brandy Melville is also not a real person. I don't know where the name Brandy Melville comes from. Brandy Melville is owned by a man and his son, I believe. But if Brandy Melville was a person, she would be 5'7", 105 pounds, blonde hair, forever 16 years old. She's made like 10 people cry that day. That is what is evoked when I think about the human embodiment of Brandy Melville. Let's talk about my history with Brandy Melville. I, Dana Donnelly, have a long and sordid history with Brandy Melville. That seems dramatic considering it's just a clothing store, but ho ho ho. Brandy Melville lives, it's in my bones. It's defined me. It has created me. Let's go back a little bit. Okay. The year is 2010. For context, Brandy Melville opened its first store in the United States in California, in Westwood, California, near UCLA in 2009. Okay. And this is when its reputation as the cool girl uniform store begun. The year is 2010. I, Dana Donnelly, have only heard about Brandy Melville in a haul of a YouTuber that I watch. Her name is Alexa Losi. This is who I first discovered Brandy Melville from. So credit where credit is due. Alexa Losi is the first YouTuber I ever heard talk about Brandy Melville. Regardless, at this time, I live in the Bay Area. There's no Brandy Melvilles around me, and I'm just this weird, overweight high schooler at this point, okay? All I do in my free time is watch cool girls do clothing hauls, and I fantasize about what I could be if only I could wear those clothes. But there are no Brandy Melville stores near me during this time period, and the one size seems daunting to someone who at this point was a little tub. And so at that point, I was hesitant to just order online, right? Fast forward, I'm on a ski trip in Utah that winter, December 2010. I remember this well. There's a shopping mall that I go to, and at one of the boutiques in the shopping mall, and I don't remember the store it was, they, for some reason, carried Brandy Melville clothing. While I'm in there, I find this light pink V-neck off the shoulder, long sleeve striped top that fits me perfectly, and it genuinely looks so cute. I tried it on. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I bought it. I wore it to death. The one size that it was fit me perfectly. It was cotton. It was flattering. That shirt created a lifelong Brandy fan of me, and that purchase was the beginning of a years-long obsession that is still going. I was 15 at the time. I'm 30 now, going on 31, and Brandy Melville has had me in a chokehold ever since. Over the years, Brandy Melville became more and more accessible to me. It was almost as if it came into my reality and I said yes, and it said, bet more Brandy Melville for you, Dana. I think in 2011, maybe a store opened in San Francisco and another one opened in Walnut Creek shortly after. Both of those locations, I'm from Palo Alto, California. Both of them were about an hour away. The second I got my driver's license and I got a car in the year 2011, I was going after school to Brandy Melville as often as I possibly could, spending all my allowance on these one size cotton basics, the ones that fit me at least, okay? The one size ones that fit me. And I would be lying if I said that fitting into most of the one size clothing that they had didn't make me feel very cool and confident, okay? And here's the thing, Dana Donnelly, I'm not skinny, but I am 4'11", so I'm pretty small, even at my chonkiest. And yeah, I will say at that point in time, I felt very bad about my body, and the fact that Brandy Melville, this thing that was making other girls feel bad about their bodies, was making me feel good about my body, that made me feel good. And I know that's not right, but it's the truth. But yeah, just buying Brandy Melville made me feel cool. Even if the girls in the store were super rude to me, which they were, and even though I knew in my heart they were weaponizing reverse mean girl psychology to exploit my purchasing power, they were, making me feel inadequate and bad so that I would spend more money at the store. Even though I knew that's what they were doing, I was still happy to be a participant in that experience. Is Brandy Melville Swedish? Because I have Stockholm syndrome for them. They're Italian. I'm a loyal Brandy shopper for many years. I moved to LA in 2017. They have a Santa Monica location where they debut all of the new styles before they even release them in the other stores. I go to the Santa Monica location all the freaking time. The girls there are so evil to me. The girls at the Santa Monica location, those are the ones who were always on the Brandy Instagram. They were like the creme de la creme of like mean skinny girl. And I say that value positive. Mean skinny girl, to me, that's like everything I've ever wanted to be and could never be. At that store, not only were they like normal mean to me, they accused me of shoplifting so many times. Like one time, this girl counted in my items. They count you into the dressing room so they can count out the items when you leave so they can make sure that it's the same number and you didn't steal anything. But one girl miscounted my items on my way in, and then when I go out, she's like, wait, you're missing an item. And I have the audacity to go, oh, I think maybe you miscounted. And she like freaks out on me. She's like, I didn't miscount. You need to wait here. And she tried to like detain me. I did just like leave, whatever. But what I'm saying is, I don't care how cruel these younger, hotter girls who work in the Brandy Melville store were and are to me. I will forever be loyal to them and the beautiful product that is Brandy Melville clothing. And on hindsight, I'm looking back at my interactions at the Santa Monica location and I'm almost like, were they deliberately trying to deter me from shopping there because my old chunky aura detracted from the vibe of the store they were trying to cultivate? Maybe. Or maybe they genuinely assumed I was shoplifting. It's really anyone's guess. All this to say, Brandy Melville has been such a constant in my human experience from the second it entered my reality. And why? Because whenever I've needed something to wear that I know will be cute and fit, also because they have a lot of, dare I say, stretchy, comfortable clothing, Brandy has never let me down, okay? So it doesn't matter that the girls who work there are mean and think that I'm old and fat. And yes, one time I did try to get a job there in fall of 2024, and I go up to the girl working at the counter, I go, are you hiring? She looks me up and down. She goes, no. That was at the Grove Brandy Melville location. I then go to the Americana Brandy Melville location and I asked them if they're hiring. They seem less selective, but alas, they were not. I go, are you guys hiring? She goes, up and down. It's seasonal. I go, oh, what does that mean? She goes, we're hiring again in November. I go, so should I come back in November? She goes, you could. Yeah, and here's the thing. Was I filming all of these interactions because I wanted to make a vlog making fun of the Brandy Melville hiring requirements in which I would ultimately be the butt of the joke? Yes. And have I made so much viral content mocking both Brandy Melville employees, customers, policies, etc. over the years? Yes. Brandy Melville is something I love to satirize. It's something I love to talk about in earnest. I am obsessed with Brandy Melville. When I mock Brandy Melville employees, shoppers, etc., I do so out of love. And I say this, I'm a fan. I have spent probably tens of thousands of dollars on Brandy Melville over the years, and that's actually very impressive considering their pieces are not all that expensive. They have an affordable product. I stand till I die. You can rip that one size cotton t-shirt out of my cold dead hands when I'm 80 years old. At the end of the day, I, Dana Donnelly, love Brandy Melville. And yes, it is my dying wish to have my ashes scattered in every single Brandy Melville store across the world. And my fiance said he will do his best to make this happen. Anyway, that's my Brandy Melville spiel. Yes, it maybe is a store with some mean girl ideology behind it. Its exclusivity is part of its appeal. Some of the girls who work there aren't that nice, at least to me. And perhaps they do engage in some racist, ageist, discriminatory hiring practices. I do think that seems to be true. That seems in line with my experience, because who wouldn't want to hire me? That's all I gotta say on Brandy Melville. It's quite a lot, actually. But I do a satirical series on my channel called Birdie Mondu, where I play two employees of a store called Birdie Mondu, which, yes, does have some things in common with Brandy Melville. I think it's really funny. And if you, like me, have felt inadequate in a Brandy Melville, but also still really love it and will continue to shop there, you should definitely check out the Birdie Mondu series. I think you're gonna freaking love it. Anyway, I'm Dana Donnelly. I'm Brandy Melville's biggest fan. Yes, probably biggest. I'm probably literally their biggest fan. Brandy CEO, if you're watching this and you hate that I am your defender, feel free to email me and pay me to take it down. I think I'd take this video down for $2 million and a lifetime worth of free Brandy Melville. I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you see me in public, probably at Brandy Melville, feel free to say hi.